All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lucky day. I'm sitting here with Terry Dale, who reigns from Florida. Terry, thank you so much for being willing to get on this call and share some of your expertise with us and some of the reasons as to why you plugged into this technology.
Of course. Really happy to be here.
It's exciting, right? Like I'm getting to interview people from hopefully around the globe. Right now, it's like North America, and I've got some people from the UK and things like that because
Yeah.
this technology applies to everybody, right? So if
100%.
if you'd be willing to just give the viewers some background on you, because I want them to understand your expertise. Because then we're going to talk about what it was that attracted you to even wanting to have a look at this, because we know how busy you are. So if you could just give
Yeah.
them that.
Well, I'll try to keep it short, but I can talk all day long. I've talked to you before, and when we get together, we like to yik yak. But I'm telling you something. I have been a nutritionist and health coach for a long time, and always trying to better my knowledge in the health arena, whether it's nutrition, whether it's biohacks, whatever it is. And about 7 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, and I was like shocked because I'm thinking to myself, how does somebody like me get cancer? I don't smoke, I don't drink, I exercise, I eat right. I'm a nutritionist and I'm practicing what I preach. So how does somebody like me get cancer? Well, long story short is I made a decision to really figure out how to reverse my cancer without chemo and radiation. I did not want to put chemo or radiation in my body because my personal decision is I want to practice what I preach, and I don't want to put that in my body. And I know the innate intelligence of the body can heal itself. So my whole career, my whole life has been about finding the best technologies, the best health, the best devices, the best mindset, the best nutrition to put in our body so it can be successful and heal itself. Okay. So anyway, long story short is I didn't know about this technology when I had cancer. I wish I would have, but I didn't. But I was able to heal my cancer without chemo or radiation. And so I have a business where I help women to reverse their diabetes and lose weight and get healthy, right? And I've always been studying stem cell technology, but never really found a solution or a way to be able to get stem cells without injections. So anyway, long story short is I'm always trying to pursue better health and give my clients and myself the best possible, health strategies. And so when I learned about this technology, I wanted to try it. And to be honest, Don, and you know this, is I'm very skeptical. And I also do not introduce or use things that I don't strongly believe in. I have a whole space here in my house. It's called my recovery or my health room. I have a Rife machine. You guys can Google it if you don't know what that is. I have a hyperbaric chamber. I have air filters. I have infrared sauna. I mean, I have all the things. I do. And I researched everything to death, and I just want to make sure that I'm always putting things in me or on me or doing that are going to be successful in creating health in the body. So that's how I got interested in this product is I wanted to try it first. And, who doesn't want to, you know, increase their stem cell activation? I mean, of course I wanted to learn about that. And I was having some aches and pains from workouts and things like that, and I was really interested in more from a recovery standpoint. And so that started my journey in learning about the technology.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, Terry, I love like some of the things you shared, when you talk about, and when it comes from a professional, it's heard in a different way,
Mhm.
right? When you talk about understanding that the body has an innate ability to heal itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I look at the technology that we're promoting out to the world right now, it's really all about that,
Yeah.
equipping our bodies to be able to do what they've been designed to do.
100%.
And it's doing it very effectively.
Yeah.
And when you refer to this as a strategy and something that you look to maybe leverage leverage in the way of offering to a client base that comes to you often devastated and wondering how are they going to make it through some of the challenges they're dealing with.
Yeah.
And your expertise that really provides them with a pathway forward. So a couple of things on that front. Like, I'm grateful that people like you have really made the effort to find natural ways to make it through some of the challenges that life throws at us.
Yeah.
And two, develop the discipline and the heartbeat to reach out and help so many other people who are looking for help.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, like women who come to me are in pain. They're struggling either with their weight or they have a lot of inflammation and they're in chronic pain. They have diabetes, prediabetes, insulin resistance. That's a thing. That's a diagnosis and they're in pain. So, my book, and I wrote a book called Refuse Diabetes, and I do in my book, I give strategies on how to reverse your diabetes because you can reverse diabetes. But here's what I'm going to say is since I've started implementing this technology, right, the results of my clients in my program have improved faster. And not only that, but I started, having like I wanted to get my mother on it because my mother has had some symptoms that with just proper nutrition and everything, doing everything right, she just couldn't get beyond the certain symptom. And we started using this technology. And when you get stem cells in your body, it's amazing. Like the innate intelligence of the body knows what to do. We just have to give it what it needs, right? So I have had nothing but positive things that have happened since we've used this technology. And every day I keep getting more and more people that are just blown away. And I'm just a strong advocate of it. And that's why I use it in my health practice, because again, anything I can provide and help my clients understand to heal their bodies and to feel better and to give the body its own, systems that will create better health, of course I'm going to offer that to them or give them options to take a look at. So that's the whole reason why I'm a big fan and I promote it and I endorse it and use it myself. Love it.
Yeah, no, those are the things, right? Like the people that I'm looking to interview are people who have true experience with this. And
Mm-hmm.
yours is not just one of personal experience. You have an academy where you're helping people. And,
Yeah.
so it doesn't go missed. I would love for you, once this gets posted into our team group, I would love for you to be able to post a link to your book so that people can get served
Yeah.
on that front as well. Because I think it's important,
Yeah.
right? That we begin as a community to really care, to pull together, because I say this and I know I sound like a broken record, but I think it's important to repeat, all of us are smarter than any one of us. And I love the heartbeat behind this community because it's being filled with people who care about others, and I love that. I absolutely love that. So on that note, there are many people who are looking at what we have to offer, who are looking at what we do. And from your professional position and the mindset that you have, what would you share for people who are kind of sitting on the fence, looking at this and not sure whether they should pull the proverbial trigger?
Well,
What would you
yeah.
coach them?
Yeah. I listen. A lot of what I do for people is based on credibility, and my reputation and my integrity is very important to me, first of all, as a coach and as a practitioner. So a lot of times when people come to me, they've already had that relationship with me and they know I don't ever use or promote anything that I don't strongly believe in, and they've researched. So that would be the first thing. But aside from that, is like the fact is we all were created to have stem cells in their body. That's the fact number one. Fact number two is as we age, our stem cells deplete and they quit working, basically. And so when you can offer, when we know that there is a technology that helps improve that activation, why wouldn't you try it? There's nothing to lose. There's no harm in trying it. And what I've done is when I've explained to people that, listen, when you give your body what it needs, it can then start to heal itself. It can then start to do what it's designed to do. And people are like, yeah, what's there to lose? I might as well try it. And the amazing thing is that you put that, technology on, and I don't want to say that people always notice it instantly, but you do notice it. You do notice it pretty quickly. And but I also set the expectations of, nothing's quick fix in anything that I do in my life, but um there's no downside to it. It's not even, like you take a supplement, right? And you put a supplement in your body, that's something that you're actually putting in. And I believe wholeheartedly in supplements, but people are popping pills and medications like candy, and this is so much safer because it's not something you're putting in. So yeah, I don't know. I just I'm very passionate about health and wellness, and I have to be careful about what I say about the allopathic um, medicine. So I'm going to just stop right there
You
because
know,
I'm very respectful of what allopathic has to provide, but I'm also I struggle with some of the things that they're promoting in as far as drugs, and I just not a I went against the grain when it came to cancer because I do believe the body has innate intelligence that can heal itself, and that's going to always be my position. And so, that's what I teach, and that's how I coach.
yeah. And it's hard to argue with somebody who's made a decision like that, who's come through it and has come through it whole.
Yeah. I've
So,
seen I've seen many women, hundreds, thousands of women who have reversed their diabetes when their MDs have said they never could. So and I'm just saying that um, that's always going to be my position, is that we give the body what it desperately needs, because as we age, or as the abuse that we've taken, all the years of abuse that we've done with the foods we've eaten, or the worry or the anxiety, whatever, that's why I got cancer, because my immune system was so suppressed because I was such a worry wart, and anxiety and stress. I wasn't managing that at all. It was a big wake up call for me.
oh, wow.
Um,
Hearing you
yes.
speak those words, Terry, you know, I won't do it here, but I would love to do another interview with you where we could dive a little deeper into how our emotional states really begin to compromise our immune systems.
Oh, it's 100. It absolutely does. It's absolutely the immune system is what kills cancer cells, and my immune
Wow.
system was I had yeah it
Depleted.
was yeah it was super depleted. But anyway, it's I'm always going to be of the position that if we just allow ourselves and provide it what it needs, and we do the mindset around creating this like a lifestyle, and if that's using this technology or whatever that we have to wrap our heads around, this is a lifelong process. This is not a quick fix. It's not something you do short term. This is something that you provide yourself for long term. It works every time.
Absolutely. Wow.
you know
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, like, you know, I love to talk, and I don't have anything to add to that. Like, we've heard it here from the coach today, a successful coach. And, Terry, I just want to really thank you for taking the time to spend with us here and sharing some of that knowledge, with the people who are listening to this. Thank you so, so much.
Oh, Don, no problem. I love talking to you, so anytime.
All right. And I'm looking forward to us reconnecting and doing another interview and talking about a few more in-depth things. You up for that?
Sure, absolutely, would love
All
to.
right. Ladies and
Thanks,
gentlemen, Don
Don.
Basham from Ottawa signing off. Terry Dale, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye now.